watching over me. The devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some. Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture. Don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man. I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. Bender. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, Bender. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bender. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, Bender. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hit.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain. Down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Bender. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Bender. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on third down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a fourth down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Lock in. Move.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Nick Perry coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Lock in. Move.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Equanimous St. Brown, 40 yards. And the Bears are in for 6.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Bender escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
to throw. Bender eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bender. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
No. Check. Patriot.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And up past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Looking to throw. Bender. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Bender. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really for an offense.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Gun!
From the gun, Bender. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bender. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Colby Listenby, 38 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. So that one will be accepted. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Off play action. Bender steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Detroit!
Off the play fake. Bender. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun, Bender. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Man's up. Go.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gotta go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? Know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
He's going to get it running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ohio! Ohio! 3 down.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Back to throw. Bender. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Looking to throw. Bender over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Bender forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, Bender. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bender. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jordan Willis able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Gun!
From the gun, Bender. It's caught on the right side, Williams. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Operating from the gun, Bender. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. When we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw. Bender. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Back to throw.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Detroit!
So now then,
Detroit!
the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that can be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Blue.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Lock in.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Got three.
On the toss, it's Gurley. A heck of a move.
Man.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
We're go, let's go!
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Bears, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the choke.